Hello, Tarot Tube. I'm back, and I'm jumping around a little bit with the Seasons of the Witch tag. The things that came before this, I wasn't ready to do, so I started flipping through to see, well, what's coming up? And in this Bat Roost section, which is about comfort, we have this bit. So I thought, let me do this one first, and then I'll go back and use some of these decks for some of the earlier prompts. I know I'm taking it out of order, but I think Tony's going to be okay with it. So yeah, so I'm going to use these hashtags now for this one, out of order, because I feel like being cozy. All right, now, limiting myself to 4, that is a challenge. And I'm just going to kind of leave this up as my guide, and then I will go back in later and write this on my digital journal. So we'll start with the 4 Cozy Feeling Tarot decks. Boy, was this hard to narrow it down to 4. So, yeah. All right. Here is the one I'm absolutely sure of. Ouch. Just bit my lip. The Herb Crafter's Tarot. So the reason this feels cozy to me is, well, see here where the top 4 activities that bring you comfort. Gardening. Gardening really does it for me. And this deck, I wonder what happens if I put it on. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make any difference. This deck really helps me stay in touch with the wisdom of the garden, the plants. It's the Herb Crafter's Tarot, and it is mostly herbs. I think there's a few things in here, like that's actually a tree, right? But mostly it is herbs. And even when I can't actually get out into the garden and really grow things, you know, I still go outside, even though it was 29 degrees when I woke up this morning in New Jersey. So not out there tending the garden much right now. I mean, I do take care of it, but this helps me stay grounded, I guess, even though we haven't even gotten to Yule yet, so not even in the depths of winter, but I'm already in a place where I can't spend as much time outside caring for my plants as I like. So this is a good cozy deck for me. I'm going to put that to the side. So that's a definite one. Then I started thinking, okay, what else makes me feel cozy? I like reading. I like good stories, you know, just curling up with a good book and a good story. That can make me feel good and cozy. So I came up with 2 decks for this, and now we're going to have to pick. Get that out of the way. All right, so the Enchanted Forest, short version of that, this one, and also this. I like Yoshitani, there we go. I really love her artwork, and I just got in a new deck of hers that's for role-playing games. Reviewed it on my other channel. I'll put a link to that down below. Anyway, so here are my two favorite decks that really just tap into actual stories. You know, like, so which one feels cozier to me? All right, I think I've made my decision. I thought it was going to be this one. I thought it was going to be the Enchanted Forest, but it's not going to be, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So it's going to be this one. Now these, you may look at it and say, I don't know what all these stories are. They're stories from all around the world. And as I am trying more and more to challenge a lot of the religious beliefs that were inculcated, there's a word in me, growing up, which is to say Christianity, Roman Catholic to be specific, I find that stories and cultural traditions from around the world help me to find something more authentic to myself. So I'm going to choose this one. So this is the Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani. Hope I get to meet her someday. Okay. Oh, this is a pin that I got from that deck that I just got in. Okay. I digress. All right, and here's why I'm going to put the Enchanted Forest to the side. Although it's a lovely deck. I think it's really beautiful. I like it. Because I can get those foresty vibes. They're going to feel all cozy for me in my Oak, Ash, and Thorn. So this one is an indie deck. 3 trees. Y'all probably know it by now. It's just beautiful. And you know, I went outside to take care of something just a few minutes ago, and there was my rabbit. I get a lot of rabbits. And there was a rabbit out there, cold as it is. So let's see, what is it now? Now it's probably 30 or something like that. There was a rabbit. I was so happy to see. There we go. I feel like they're part of my family. We'll leave it with that. Okay, so that is deck number 3, tarot deck number 3, which is Oak, Ash, and Thorn. Put that to the side. And now is this deck, which just keeps coming up. You know, when I got it and I took the online class with him to learn this deck, I thought, you know, I guess. And wow, I just keep going back to it. It has really turned into a favorite. I love the, there we go. I love the keywords. I like the illustrations. For me, the illustrations, this sort of full color illustration like this, it feels like it's something in a book. Yeah, so that gets back to storytelling. How that's a comfort thing for me. These do look like they're illustrating a story, and for me, reading tarot is like telling a story. So that makes sense. Now it all kind of hangs together. And I like that it's modern. I wonder if you heard my stomach growl just then. It's dinner time. Okay, so put that to the side. I edge these, so don't think that it comes that way. All right, so those are my four. This is 5. 4 tarot decks. Guardian Angel Messages Tarot from Radley Valentine. Oak, Ash, and Thorn, 3 trees. Tarot of the Divine, Yoshio Shitani, and the Herb Crafters Tarot. Okay, 4 tarot decks. I'll put those to the side. And now we're up to 4 cozy feeling oracle decks. Okay, you guys have to get out of the picture. Out you go. Even if you are babes. All right. Whoops. Sorry about that, everybody. Who knows? Maybe I'll go back and edit it. Ha ha ha. Who am I kidding? All right. Cozy. Cozy means self-care and self-love to me. So what better than Kimberly Sands Align Heart Align Oracle. Now, if you decide to go pick this up, it's not going to look like this. She's changed it, but look at that. Woohoo! I forget what it is exactly that she's changed, but it's just different. I think the cards themselves, like the content is the same, but something about the print or this, I don't know. Anyway, so you pull a card. If you haven't seen this before, that should not be there. 77 card deck. That's a lot of cards for Oracle deck, right? You take a card, you have a little affirmation, you put your finger on the heart, see the heart, and you say your affirmation. And that feels really cozy to me. So that's my first one. This is not ranked, just that's one. Okay, another thing that feels cozy to me is doing a little spell work. And this deck is so cute. It's so cozy. And it comes with a book of spells. So what's better than to just cuddle in, light a flame, do some spell work. So you pick a card, pull it, pick it with intention, and you know, it's got a little instruction, affirmation, something is written on here. And like, let's say I picked the banishment. So then I'd go to my book and there's going to be a banishment spell in here. Courage. Please tell me it's alphabetical. Beauty. Thanks for being patient. There we go. I didn't mean to yell in the mic there. Banishment by Oleander. So we've got a little bit to read. And we've got some spells. So I love this. I think this is great. It's got a little bit of just sort of basic spell work stuff here. It's about candle colors, equipment, little how-to things, some gemstone, just some kind of basic stuff. A little reference. So this is another great one for me. Cozy. Now, this time of year, you don't get to, it's harder to socialize, right? Or it is for me. It's harder to socialize when it's cold out because, well, I'm just an active person, so a lot of my socializing takes place outside. So anyway, this Into the Lonely Woods by Lucy Cavendish. I love this guy Dan May's artwork. It does have information for each card, but I think that this artwork is so evocative. It really gets my imagination going. And, well, they're just cuddly guys, right? So this feels cozy to me, even if it's very dark and maybe I'm spending a little more time by myself than I'm comfortable with. This deck, I find it to be comforting and cozy and helpful. So I like this one. Well, let's leave it with this. There are others like you. They may not be sitting at the dinner table with you, but they're there. Don't forget. So, okay, that was the third deck. And here is my fourth and last Cozy Feeling Oracle deck. It's this Botanical Inspiration. So we're going back to the fact that, I feel most grounded in nature and in sort of flowers. You can get flowers even when you can't be in your garden. You can have dried flowers. You can get flowers from the florist or grocery store, Trader Joe's, wherever. And I just like this one, these little traditional meanings. I don't know, the sort of the weathered, aged paper look. It just feels comforting to me. So, yeah, there's that one. So that's it. I've got 4 oracles, and they are Botanical Inspiration, Witchlings, Into the Woods. Oop, there we go. Into the Woods, and Heart Align. There we go. That's it. So 4 of each of the decks, and now the 4 top items that bring you comfort. All right, blankets. Man, oh man, do I like blankets. That does it for me. Closely related to that is a good comfy sweater. Hot showers and hot baths. That warm water, it just feels comfortable. It helps my muscles to let go. And hot tea. Now, usually I'm drinking tea when I'm making these videos. Oh, I never got this straightened out, did I? But today I'm having mead. Honestly, it's very sweet, but I had to try. So, right, so those are 4 items that bring me comfort. Usually hot tea, but today I'm having a little drink. And 4 activities that bring me comfort. So I mentioned it a few times before, stories. So I could be reading stories, or I could be telling stories, like doing role-playing games. And I really love doing role-playing games with other people, but I also do solo role-playing games, like this one, Koriko, A Magical Year. This is one where I use tarot cards. Look how beautiful this is. I mean, just look at the book. I feel better already just looking at this book. So you're using prompts in this book to tell a story, and you use tarot cards. You're going to pull tarot cards. Let's see. Get you so you can see these whole pictures. I mean, look how that's lo-fi, baby. Let's find another picture. Look at this. How great is that? So storytelling. So I'm going to count those two things I said. Playing role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games by myself or with others, and reading. Taking a bath, I find very comforting. I said hot water here, so that's kind of related. But taking a bath is an activity. Let's see, I need one more. Well, taking a walk. But right now you got to really bundle up. But taking a walk is almost always going to be comforting to me. You know what? I don't know where I would put it. Ooh, sorry about that. But somewhere in here, I'm going to write candlelight. I wish I had a fireplace. I don't, but I can always light a candle. And that's a good thought to leave on. It's getting dark. Light a candle. Find comfort. Yeah, that's where I'll leave it with you. Looking forward to seeing what other folks say. And I guess I'll come back and elaborate more on this bat boost. And then now that I've picked out my decks, I can go back and do some of this. Where did it go? This shadow work stuff. Where is it? Come back. Here we go. Do this. How do I judge others? So maybe that'll be my next. Probably I should do woodshed next. It's always easier when I use a comfort deck because then it doesn't hurt so much. Gosh darn it. Oh, I could use something silly like this. All right, tune in and find out. Thanks for watching. Hit this on the way out if you're still here. Take care. Bye-bye.